Hey there, this is Ed Herzog with edherzog.com, and today I want to show you a tool called IntelliTV. Now, IntelliTV is a tool that you can use to add interactive elements such as buttons, pop-ups, hotspots, and other elements to your videos to make them interactive. And right now, IntelliTV is available on AppSumo for only $59 for a single lifetime purchase. Now, the other thing I want you to know is that you cannot download your videos and then upload them somewhere else or use some sort of other hosting. You have to use the hosting that is provided by IntelliTV. Now, even if you could download them and say upload them to YouTube, upload them to Facebook, the interactive elements would not work because YouTube and Facebook have their own systems, their closed systems. They want you to use their own interactive elements. But you could, for example, put a link on Facebook, you could put a link on your YouTube channel page or YouTube community page, and then somebody could click on that link and then go over to the IntelliTV page and watch the video that way. So that is kind of the way around it. But you also can't download the video, for example, and put it directly on your website or use any other sort of hosting with the video. So those are the things I wanted you to know before we take a look at what you can do with IntelliTV. So let's first take a look at a demo video so you can get an idea of what you can create with IntelliTV. So click here on play. And you see this logo here pops up. If I click on this, it'll take me to the Marvel website. Over here, if I click on this, it takes me to the PlayStation website. If I click down there on the Buy Now button, it takes me to the site to buy this particular video game. Then we'll wait here for the end of this video. And at the end, I'm given this poll that I can participate in. So that gives you an idea of some of what you could create using IntelliTV. So here I am inside of IntelliTV, and you can see I've already uploaded a video. This is actually the first part of this particular video, so it's a bit of an Inception thing going on if you know that reference. So anyway, as you can see here, you have 7 different design tools you can add to your video. So you have a shape area, a text, a button, image, audio, web content, and template. Now I will say that for the most part, I found this tool pretty straightforward to use. That being said, right now, there is no help documentation available, either written or video. So you're pretty much on your own, and there were some things here that I don't understand how to use them. So I'll demonstrate what I can, but some things I just will not be able to demonstrate to you. I do know that they do plan on creating help videos, but again, right now those are not available. So let's start with the shape area. So I'll click on that. You see the shape gets added in my video, and I can move this around wherever I want. I can make it bigger if I want to. I then have different actions. One is just to have no action whatsoever. You might just want to display something without having an action on it. You can have it resume the video. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but that is an option. You can link to, so you put an URL here, and then you can either link to a URL, another video, an email, or a phone call, and then you can turn this on or off, open a new window or not. You can have it jump to a different part of the video, or you can have it open a pop-up. So you choose a template you've created and then have it open either on click or on hover. Now, in terms of modifying this, you can make rounded borders if you want. You can do that. You could enter the number directly there. You can do pixels or percent. Here you can change the color. So if you want a different color, click on that and you can choose a different color. And you can change the opacity here. And then here, this allows you to set the time frame, so you can set the time frame when you want to start on this particular video and then when you want it to end. So, right now I haven't touched anything, so a display for the whole video. And then here I can add frosted glass. I don't know exactly what that is. And I've got a Z-index right there, again, for placement purposes. And finally, if I decide I don't want this after all, I just click there and I go ahead and delete it. Now, in terms of text, click here, and you see this text gets added. Again, you can move this around, put it where you want. You have the same action items as the ones we just looked at. I'm not going to look at these every single time. These don't do much because they deal with the background, which we don't have a background here. Here you can change the actual content of the text. You can make it all caps. You can put an underline. You can change the alignment, however you want to do it. Here you can change the color of the text. Here you've got font options. Now I will say that they don't have a lot of font options, so this is something they really need to work on. You've only got Arial, Cursive, Fantasy, and Monospace. So hopefully they'll add more fonts, because right now you are very limited in terms of your font choices. Now size is, I don't know, this doesn't seem to work properly, because as I make this bigger, you see it disappears, some of the text, and if I make that bigger, it doesn't come back. So there's clearly some problem here that they need to work on, because that doesn't really work in terms of making that bigger if you want to make it bigger than what the default is. You can add padding, and that didn't actually help anything. Let's just see if we add, no, again, padding doesn't help either. So again, this text just kind of disappears if you make the size bigger. So that is something that they really need to work on in terms of improving this. And again, you have your display times. By the way, you can actually add multiple time frames. So, you can add, if you want to be here for the first 30 seconds of your video and then disappear for a while and then come back, you can do that with any of these different design tools that I'm going to show you. So just so you know, you do have that option as well. Let's take a look at the button. So I click there and I have this button added, and I can move this around. I can make it bigger, make it smaller, make it wider. Sometimes, again, the text may not display correctly. You might need to play around with this a bit. There we go. Now we've got it again. Again, you can change your text here. You can change the background color. You can change the text color. You can give it rounded borders. Oops, got to accept that first. Give it rounded borders. And again, I have my time frames, my action items, etc. Now let's take a look at image. So click there. And you need to upload images. I've already uploaded their logo. And again, you can make this bigger if you want, make it smaller, move it around, place it where you want, and of course put in your time frames, your actions, etc. So let's take a look at audio. So click there. Again, you need to upload your own audio. I'm not sure I have any that I can upload for this particular demo video, but I'm not sure it really matters. You can see here you've got this icon. Again, you can make it bigger, move it around, make it smaller, make it taller, however you want. I do wish this would change size as I'm moving this around, because that would be helpful to make this kind of move along with the dimensions of the actual object. I can round the borders with that. Now it doesn't seem like this actually changes the color. I thought that this would change the color of what's here, but it doesn't seem to actually change it. So I'll click on that, accept it, and it stays green. So again, I hope that's something they'll address, because it'd be nice to be able to change the color of that to have it display in the color that you want it to display in. Let's take a look at web content. So I'll click on that. And you have to add a URL. Now it says some URLs might not work due to security restrictions for web embedding. These restrictions are external to Intelli. Try the following. Always use HTTPS. Try HTTPS without the www, and then preview the video to see it. So let me just add the URL for my own website. And okay, let me make this bigger and see. Looks like it's displaying my logo, which I have a very basic logo. Actually, okay, so now it's displaying, this is the logo. This is actually my header, is what it looks like it's displaying. And then if we scroll down, we do see other things that come from my website. So you can do this. It's hard for me to see what value there would be in displaying an entire web page, but that is an option here with IntelliTV. So finally we have template, and I have to admit I really don't know what to do with this. This is one of the features that I haven't been able to figure out. So I click here on template and it says create new template. So I click on that. Now it takes me over here to template builder. And so I can give it a name. We'll just call it trial. And you see that shows up over there, trial. This here template settings doesn't do anything. So I have this now here called trial. If I click on that, double click on it, doesn't do anything. If I come back over here to design tools, template, now I have trial here. I click on that. It says click and drag to draw a hotspot. So now I have this hotspot setting, and I don't know. I'm just lost. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I'm not sure how this hotspot setting is related to template builder, because I thought the template builder was for opening pop-ups. Because here it says open pop-up, select a template. So yeah, there I can select that, but I don't, again, I haven't really created anything, so I don't know what this is, what I'm supposed to do with it. So this here, I'm confused. I don't know what to do with it. So hopefully they'll come out with some instructions for this, because I am lost. Now the other thing that you have over here, it says here overview. You're going to add breakpoints. Again, I'm not sure what breakpoints are supposed to do. It says here hotspots outside of breakpoints will display in the timeline, and it says add your first interaction. So again, there's nothing really here to tell me what you do with a breakpoint. I click on that. It gives me action of pause video or jump to. I can give it a name, action trigger, overlay, color, overlay opacity, delete. Again, I'm not really sure what the point of a breakpoint setting is. It's not explained, and I really don't know what to do with this. So again, this is another feature where I'm a bit confused. Again, if I come back here, these ones here were pretty straightforward. But this template and the breakpoint settings, I don't know how to use them. Now a couple other things that I want to show you real quick. So first of all, you do get stats with your videos. You get things like viewers, engagement, and play rate. And if I come back here to the home page and scroll the way down, it says built with accessibility in mind. So it says they created IntelliTechnologies compatible screen readers for an enjoyable and more inclusive experience. So if that matters to you, this is a feature that is built into their technology to make sure that these videos are accessible to everybody. Now in terms of the AppSumo deal on IntelliTV, you see here that it starts at $59 for a single code. That gives you lifetime access to the IntelliTV Pro plan, and you get all future Pro plan updates. Now with that single code, you get all features above. You get one user, 50 active videos up to 30 minutes each, 25 hours of streaming per month, full high definition quality, full design tool set, analytics dashboard, and no IntelliTV branding. And then for two codes, which is $118, you go from one user to 5 users, from 50 active videos to 75 active videos, and from 25 hours of streaming per month to 50 hours of streaming per month. Now, I do want to comment here on the amount of streaming, because I do think that the limits are a bit low, particularly because you can only buy 2 codes. You can't buy more codes than that. So the only way then to get more hours of streaming is if you pay for those hours individually. I think it's $1 per hour. And I think these limits are a bit low. We'll see. The deal hasn't been officially launched yet. It is available, but AppSumo often puts this out on their website, sees what kind of feedback they get, and then some of these terms, deal terms change. So we'll see if they make either more codes available or if they increase these limits. Now, IntelliTV does recommend that, this should be for marketing videos from 30 seconds to 5 minutes long. But, if you've got, a video, let's say the average view on a video is 3 minutes, you can use up these 25 hours a month very quickly with only, a few hundred people watching this. You could use that up. And, if you've got more than one video, again, you can blow through these hours very quickly. So we'll see if that changes. So definitely pay attention to that on the deal page. Now let's take a look at some FAQs that were put together by the IntelliTV team. So first of all, do you have a product demo? Yes, we've looked at that already. Do you have a product roadmap? Yes, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Do you have integrations with third-party tools? At the moment, we don't have integrations, but we will have them. We would like to listen to you and start shaping the product to add as much value as possible. IntelliTV videos can be embedded in applications and websites. Do you have video training about how to use the app? Right now they don't, and they say here, we are planning to have learning content available very soon. Please let us know which part of IntelliTV you would like to understand with more details. Well, my response to that is, give us everything. Show us everything that you can do with this tool, from the basic to the more advanced. Really think about that basic user when you start creating content for how to use this particular tool. Again, give us everything. Where is my data and videos stored? They're stored in the cloud. We use Amazon Web Services as our cloud provider. And then finally, how does the streaming hours quota work? The quota renews every month. It doesn't carry over. Only content streamed through shared watch URLs or embed code contribute towards the quota, which means that as you design all your awesome content and videos, you won't get any hours accrued against your quota. So that gives you an idea of how the quota works. Again, I think at this point it's a bit low. We'll see if they change that when this deal gets officially announced, which will be about a week from today, about mid-December. But that gives you an idea of some of the questions they've addressed that you might be wondering about. So in terms of the roadmap, first of all, as I've already mentioned, they're asking for input on which integrations that you'd like to see. So right here, you can email them right here to let them know. In terms of the design studio, they've already pushed out templates and pop-ups. They'll be working on forms. They will be working on the video player to let you customize the colors and controls. They'll be adding rulers and grids to add helper lines to assist with element alignment. And then you can also email them to add additional requests. And then here, they'll allow you to organize your videos and projects and upload custom thumbnails and edit video details. So those are some of the things they'll be working on. I would like to see some sort of a timeline or a priority for this because I don't really know which of these will be pushing out next, which they'll be prioritizing. So I do hope that they'll make some changes to this particular page to give us an idea as to what is coming next. So that is my review and demo of IntelliTV. While there are some issues, some things that I think they can do to improve the tool, I think overall this is a good tool for creating interactive elements on your videos. Now, if you do decide to buy IntelliTV, I will put my link in the video description below. If you buy IntelliTV via my link, I receive a small commission, which enables me to continue to create 100% free content. Also, if you have any questions at all about IntelliTV before you buy it, please let me know and I'll answer a question as soon as possible. Finally, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you know when I've released a new video. So that is all. I hope you found my review and demo of IntelliTV to be of value, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.